Hello everyone, SomeGamer79 here, and today I'm going to be talking about something a bit new, which is exploits. Exploits are always going to be used in a game, whether it's publicly or privately. There's always some exploit that's being used by someone or a faction or something like that. I tend to shy off making these kind of videos, but there's an exploit in particular that's being used in my region by a few of the top factions and players, and it's affecting the enjoyment of the game for some of the players that they're going against. For those of you that aren't aware, the exploit relates to war and it's called tower ghosting. So I've got a few pictures I'm going to run you through, explaining the glitch and giving a cool shout out to those who have been using it. Please forward this video to Scopely to make sure they're aware and hopefully give some kind of punishment to those that use it. So let's start off with the first picture. Now, I've got notes here and everything, so bear with us if you hear mouse clicking or anything like that. It's just me setting up my notes so I know what I'm talking about. Now in this first picture, first of all, credits to some members out of Reborn in my faction who sent us these pictures, particularly Zeph, who's number 2 in my region. He's the one that brought it to light, and Big Nasty, who suggested making the video. Now, in this first picture you can see it's only MRA from Black Flag, who's the number 2 faction in my region, and he is also the leader of that faction, has taken Stronghold Guard Tower West. Now, this doesn't look suspicious at all. Okay, he's just took the Stronghold, whatever. Now, if we move on to the next picture, you can see that he's abandoned it. Now, why would he abandon it when he wants to keep it for the war? So, obviously, this is a bit suspicious, okay. Now, move on to the next picture. This is where it gets very weird. He's abandoned it again, and then he's taken it, then he's abandoned it. Now, the consensus of this glitch is that once you've taken the guard tower, okay, you've got a 10-minute shield. Once that 10-minute shield runs out, the other faction is allowed to attack and take over that guard tower. However, there's an exploit which, if you abandon that tower just before the shield runs out and then go back in it, you get another shield. Now, this does cost 2 war energy, however, it does allow you to keep that tower for the entirety of the match or the war, or whatever you want to call it. This is obviously an exploit and should not be allowed, and its only MRA was exploiting this, and seeing as he's in the number 2 faction and he's in the leader of that faction, okay, is dishonest, it's disrespectful in some regard, and it's just ridiculous how this is being allowed. So in this you can see that it's shielded, yet it's occupied by no one, which is obviously a glitch. Okay, this is the exploit being used by Black Flag in my region. Now, this was a few wars ago. In fact, no, it was only 2 wars ago. And yeah, it's ridiculous how this is allowed, because maybe I'm not the best at describing it. If we go back one more picture, they actually apologized. Okay, well, they didn't apologize, but you can see in this next war results photo, they went up again, and Black Flag did 0 points. Now, obviously, seeing as in the previous photo, it had 55,000 war points, and in this one they have 0, it's obvious that MRA is guilty of doing said glitch, and once he got called out, once people knew he was doing it, he stopped to avoid gaining some notoriety as an exploiter. Now, unfortunately, this came to me, and obviously me being a YouTuber, and I don't like him in the first place, I'm going to record it, okay? So, here's just another picture of another player doing it called Wound Raider, and another very big guy in my faction. I think it's the rank number 6 in my region, or 7, somewhere along those lines, but you could see they were doing this as well. They take the stronghold, they abandon it and take it, and abandon it and take it for the entire war. This is huge, because the towers are essential when the 2 top factions are going against each other because of the teams. So this definitely needs to be fixed, and that's it really. It just shows you them keep abandoning and taking the tower. Now, shout outs. Let's see if I can remember this off the top of my head. Shout outs, It's Only MRA. He was the first one that got caught using this glitch. And then Womb Raider. Them two are the people that I know have been doing it. More people are going to be doing it, guys. You need to forward this video to Scopely so that they can fix this glitch as soon as possible before the next war. Because if it's not fixed, it's just going to keep being exploited and no one's going to have a fun time. So some good credits. Zeph for sending us these pictures of just the Reborn faction, because a lot of people gave some input on how this glitch works and everything like that. Big Nasty for motivation and everything like that. And just Reborn and Rebirth for bringing this to my attention and allowing me to use these photos to create the video. So yeah guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Make sure if anyone in the region is seeing this, go give MRA a shout out in messages, link him this video, and make sure you forward this video to Scopely. I shall see you all in the next one. Bye.